Everybody, JWoww, Planet JWoww. I am got my baby. I spy a Joe. I gotta let him in. Hi, folks. I just figure I'll play guitar or drum or do the whatever the silly thing is each time, and there's the Joe. Ta-da! Are
How you
you
doing
gonna
this morning,
change your thing?
beautiful?
Are you still doing the for Congress thing, or did you just
Yes,
tell them
I'm still doing the for Congress thing.
just not with
I
them?
have not committed in the way that I need to commit yet, one way or another.
Yeah.
And we do have some things that are in process that we are dealing with, that we are coping with.
Okay.
August 27th is our big day, so we got another week here
Right.
before I decide exactly how I'm going to proceed with the rest of the fall.
Hi, Linda.
And by fall, I actually do mean autumn, not the fall of the empire.
Yeah. Don't doom and gloom me, man. I'm doing okay today. Don't doom and gloom me today. All right.
There's nothing wrong with fall. There's nothing wrong. It's a new day. It's a new beginning. Paths.
All you chaos magicians out there, you hear it here. Hi, sweetie. I wanna first of all, thank you for coming on.
You're
And
welcome.
I wanted to, I mean, you've been on Planet JWoww now for a bit, and you and I have been meeting regularly for a bit, and it's been a few months, I think, right? And
A little more than a few. I think
no, I think it's like 4 or 5 months.
more like 7. I think.
Really? Oh, fantastic!
You know, I think we started this back in February or March.
You know me and linear time.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
What is linear time? It doesn't exist.
it doesn't. At least not over here. And for all of you who come play with me, not for you either. So I kind of count on the beloveds around me to tell me what the linear time thing is. It's been a pleasure. And I want to talk specifically today because I'm launching today. I'm launching 2 things today. I'm
Yes.
launching the safety course. However, I'm launching the safety course with a can test that I'm going to talk with Stephine about, where we're going to in the next 43 hours, I want 43 people to sign up, and I'm going to see how many people can like get the word out to their tribes. Just like, please trust me, we get enough people taking the safety course, or at least going to my site and taking the free one that I put up first. For folks who don't have the money, really the folks taking the safety course, we get enough of them at gatherings, and we're going to reduce the rape rate, and we're going to reduce the way that people don't feel safe in places where they don't have safety groups, and we'll get safety groups because this is the foundational course for my next one, which is teaching people how to bring others into this space so that you have some sort of safety council no matter where you are. So this is the first step, and you're a vet, and you trust me, and I kind of want to know why. Crazy bastard. I kind of want to know why. and and I also then want to weave in what just some short pieces about what you've learned around the power of our words at a different level from living with Liwi here, how you wove that into the bylaws and shit of stuff that you're doing. I mean, like, this is powerful evolutionary stuff, and I want to know how come you grok it, because I want other people to as well.
How do I grok it? Welcome to Heinlein.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, John. Hi. Yeah. I see Jonna and I see Linda.
Nice. Excellent. Hi. Everybody's out there. Well, and a lot of this is an awareness. You know, we haven't shared a trauma bond. Okay. Whatever that means, because I know there's a number of different definitions. Everything from the bonding with your abuser to bonding with others who have been abused by the same abuser, and on and on and on. You know, although we have gone through parallels on that, as well as my understanding of conditions very much like your life experience secondhand, you know, with women that I've worked with over the years that have gone through military sexual trauma and other things, understanding the importance of a language of inclusion and welcoming, working with people of extreme neurodiversity, and as many people as I continually work with, that I begin to understand that there is no such thing as neurotypical,
Right?
just neurodiverse,
If
capable of
folks are telling,
thinking.
if folks are telling the truth, if folks are telling the truth, there is it. Right? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, there's no such thing as neurotypical. It's just a bunch of neurodiverse individuals capable of faking it to get along.
We're making it so that they don't have to fake it, so you can tell the truth and use
Exactly.
your great abilities and move forward. That's what we're doing here.
Be true to who you are, so that you can take your greatest asset, yourself, your mind, the way it works, and be able to contribute to the community as a whole, and be the best you that you can be, rather than restricting yourself through an unnecessary conformity.
Yeah,
It's
that's
something
true.
that is, well, it's manufactured. It's created by people who don't want you to be you.
Yeah. I want you to talk for a moment about sovereign awareness for from everyone. Thank you. And the way that we're coding languaging like safety to
Right.
help people remember what to do and how to do it. You're a code switcher. You literally were a military analyst, right?
Yes.
And so talk to me a little bit about the power of being conscious about how we what words we use in order to create our and generate our realities. Talk to me a little bit about that.
And this is an interesting topic. Reason why is because a lot of individuals know that I've been doing a lot of work with the Libertarian Party over the past couple of years, as well as sexual trauma survivors and other related issues. And what it comes down to is a culture of consent. Now from the Lewy perspective, from the Planet JWoww perspective, culture of consent is still just a stepping stone to the final
It's still
destination.
just keep talking. I'm gonna show
Yeah,
them.
it's still just a stepping stone, because what we really want is we want a culture of welcome and inclusion.
Inclusion, welcome, and empowerment right here.
Yep,
Culture of consent.
yes,
Here we go. Yeah, culture of consent. We're getting to a culture of welcome, y'all. And
yeah.
yes, it's a course. Go ahead.
We're moving through the culture of consent phase right now. And right now it's weird because as a nation, we've taken a look where the authoritarians have stepped back in and they said, no, we no longer care about your consent. You will do as we choose you to do, which is really the ultimate violation of human rights, the human soul, the human spirit.
Well, it's taking away. It's trying to take away people's personal cultural autonomy. Like they're taking away bodily autonomy. It's like stripping the autonomy out of people in their lives. Go ahead.
And we continue to look at this, and an awful lot of people are saying, well, multiculturalism was a failed experiment. Well, no, it wasn't. Multiculturalism is real, and part of what that does is it creates the opportunity for diversity. It creates the opportunity for expansion of self into becoming the best you that you can, in the best community you can be in, to participate in, and create those bonds and those opening doors so that people are able to contribute the best of themselves.
That's safety to me.
To
me, that's safety.
And that's part of where the situation comes from, because we are still dealing with it. We are still dealing with rape culture. In the United States, the idea that someone outside of you can dictate to you what your body is to be used for. Yeah.
I mean, that's my response. My response is, yeah. It's not even just no. It's just fuck off with that shit.
That's the truth. And we continue to see stories across the United States where people who have violated the free will, violated theft of consent, people who have violated, individual sovereignty, continue to get light sentences. Mm-hmm. It's like, they're black, whatever. Don't worry about it. They're
They're
brown.
black,
They're
they're
a
female,
tile,
they're trans,
whatever.
they're gay, they're da da da, they're whatever
Yeah,
intersectional
whatever
thing in the
demographic
margin.
that they aren't, that the judge and jury don't represent. We continue to see that problem, and we don't have the quality of defenders that have come together, the guardians that say, look at the situation, go, no, you're wrong. Stop now. Now stop.
Yeah, literally.
Because if you don't stop violating the consent of another, others
Others will
are going to
stop.
make sure that their consent is respected.
Yeah, there's
And
and
that's
that
where we get into the guardianship, the safety, because
right.
now we have people who are being trained to recognize when others are in danger and being able to step in and ensure that their individual sovereignty, is respected, their bodily autonomy is respected, and if at least not by the person in their mind, at least by the person through their actions,
Mhm, mhm.
or they be removed from the community for the safety of all involved.
There are places where I've been and there's one gathering I'm thinking of in particular that um because of me stepping forward and saying, "Hi, this is a lovely place for predators to come play. And so what are your policies around what you're going to do if someone gets raped? If someone gets molested?" And then someone did, and I called that out before the gathering had even started because I looked around and I saw so much trust that I couldn't conceive of a predator with the globality that we're developing, a predator not smelling that this was a ripe ground. And sure enough, there was a couple of them, actually, and one of them who actually got caught.
Right.
And it's the safety course specifically, and I'm looking at my time because I have a noon, so let me say this right quick and we wrap up. The safety course is specifically designed out of years of playing with folks like Joe and them thinking that I belong sitting with them because I love them and I've got things in my past and they see it and respect that. I got to take the mindsets that generate the actions and
Mhm.
put them into one place so that people actually have adaptability when they're trying to find out what the fuck does safety mean in this space. I spend most of that baseline foundational course. If you want to know, okay, so I check for this and I check for that and I check for this and I check for that. Okay, and now I've got my checklist and I can go from place to place in my checklist. That's great. And there are people out there who do that, and we need that too. We also need something like this sovereign awareness for from everyone. Thank you, safety, so that you can walk into any space and look around and go, that's a no, that's a no, that's a no, and that's a no. Let's start there. That's going to increase our safety. And then I'll make another pass and you know what you're looking for. And so we spend this foundational time actually having people become aware of their safety muscles as opposed to giving them a script that may or may not fit all of the things. Eventually, I'd like to have tons of those scripts for different things. And we'll get there as people encounter situations and go, I did this, this, and this, which is why we have a learning circle for it, by the way. I don't know if you know this, Joe. We're doing it's not only the safety course, but even before the course, we have a whole learning circle space where people can come in and start asking questions and get to do the thing. And, it's like we get to do the circles and the care and the receptive stuff, which has primarily come out of indigenous cultures. We get to do that online together, which is how we're getting a global tribe. And we get to do the penetrative stuff of, I'm going to talk, you're going to listen, we're going to get some shit done, you're going to learn some stuff, it's going to be great. And we get to do the penetrative thing too. So we get to do both of them. We're out of time. I I want you to come back.
Yeah,
And
well, we're not quite at you. I
oh
know
no,
you
no, no. I need time between now and my next thing.
right.
I
Yeah,
need time.
and there's one thing I really want to bring up as far as this safety course goes. Okay, now one of the things an awful lot of people like to talk about as far as safety goes is why aren't we training, predators not to prey? And yeah, exactly. Well, and the problem is all of the teachings that we have taught, as far as you're a big boy, don't rape, be responsible, don't rape. Uh, you know, the sexual awareness training or the sexual assault training courses. The predators come out of that was I just completed sexual assault training. I'm going to be good at this,
I know the name alone is a flag. Why are
right?
we training people how to do sexual assault?
And that's literally what they are training them to do, because by saying don't do this or present yourself differently than this way, they now know what the normal flags are. Okay,
So
we do not train predators. That is not the goal here. Because predators will never take responsibility for their actions, they'll never take responsibility for the damage they do.
yep.
What safety course does more than anything else is it takes the trauma of survivors and distills it down so that we can pass on the knowledge,
The
uh,
wisdom
the wisdom,
that earn the
okay,
hard way by getting your
to
ass
earn the
kicked
hard
or
way.
getting raped or whatever it is. Yes.
Okay, JWoww and people like her, them,
I
uh, are taking their knowledge, their experience, their trauma, and being able to pass on the learning, the skills, the awareness without the trauma.
yes. With a lot of laughter, by the way, I want y'all to know, which you can't even imagine. Trust me.
And and a lot of laughter, a lot of humor, a lot of dark humor,
A lot of dark.
uh, because that's how survivors cope.
Yep. Because you're
It,
human.
it, it's honest. We don't want people thinking that we are dismissing the trauma, because by no means that
Mm-mm.
is not the goal.
For y'all who don't know it, I'm 30 rapes into this life, okay? I've been blind, I've been paralyzed from the waist down. I'm not dismissing any fucking trauma. What I'm doing is exactly what Joe is saying, which is distilling that shit down and then getting this out so that other people do not have to go through what I went through to get to what I know. That's that.
And that's that.
And that's that.
Be aware of your surroundings.
That's Stephine. It's got to be Stephine, right? Said meow. Yes. Thank you for yes. It's not safety isn't simply, oh, let me have my keys in my hand when I walk to the garage, right? There's a mindset around safety that feeds into how well you get to love people, how well you get to care for people. What do you do in your everyday that's feeding their souls and yours out of this place of strength that safety makes available? All right, I'm going to go.
Okay,
I
well, you got to go. So may yourselves
May yourselves
and your tribes
tribes
find empowerment by,
by,
from,
from,
in,
in,
through,
through,
and with
with.
your mindful
This
choices
is mindful choices
and
and
intentional
intentional
action
actions this
this
day,
day.
not daily.
Yeah.
All right. That's Joe's prayer. I love that prayer so much. That's Joe's prayer. All right, sweet ones. JWoww, Planet JWoww, Joe Evans, Idaho Joe Evans, getting him, Joe Heavens, I like that, getting himself into Congress. And in the meantime, thank you so much for being here, sweet one. Wonderful Wow Diamonds, JWoww Diamonds. Thank you so much for being here. I will be back later on today talking more about this course. Stephine is here. And Stephine, you and I are going to talk live in a little bit about the safety course some more and the power of words. All right. Take care, everybody, and share this because we're doing a thing today. 43 people in 43 hours signed up for the safety course. Here we go. We're going to spread it everywhere. Get the safety everywhere. All right. Take care, you guys.
Take
Until
care.
soon. Bye-bye now. Thanks again, Joe.
You're welcome.